You know, here we are in the beginning of this new year, and many times we stand and take a good hard look at ourselves, and we're setting goals for the future, and we're, you know, trying to reform our lives into something that is actually serving and that we might want to actually get up for, right? You know, many people are spending a deep amount of time just wanting to not be here anymore, right? Because it's hard. It's hard the way we're doing it, right? We're not going to think ourselves out of complex trauma. We are not. It doesn't even make sense, right? You don't think your car fixed. You don't think your toilet fixed. You don't think your roof fixed. You're not going to think complex PTSD fixed, right? It takes action, and it takes concerted energy to really think through the consequences of the complexity that this child was maneuvering, right? We must recognize that as adults, right, when a person enters, right, a triangular relationship, say, you know, being the other woman, right, in a partnered relationship, right? It is easy for us to step into the complexity with which each person is maneuvering that situation. The secrets, the lies, what we said, trying to remember, right? What if you're 5, right? And what if that coupled relationship is your mom and dad? And what if your mom is the one side-eyeing you, looking at you like you're the other woman? It happens. It happens, and it happens over and over again, right? And suddenly this child is maneuvering, right, in areas that are very adult, because in some ways they're stepping into wife mode, right? And on others are very immature, right? And then they're trying to step into adulthood. The complexities of having to maneuver even your body in those situations at 5. We do recognize when an adult is raped, right, that there is a complexity of choices that are being made in those moments, right? And our body is reacting in ways that aren't always congruent, yes, with what our mind is saying. What if you're 5? What if you're 5 and you're just sleeping and suddenly this sexual energy is upon you, right? We have to recognize this. This is going on every day, every minute in people's homes, right? Your next door neighbors. And another thing that has been very clear, because this was my journey as well, and I was very angry at men, right? And I was very angry that men felt that they had the right to touch my body. What I can say to you, ladies, we're not exempt from this place. Moms molest their children every day too. We just don't hear about it. We don't talk about it. Men are ashamed of it, right? And we are playing the victim over here while we are committing the same acts. We are, ladies, we are. I see it over and over again. Yeah? And the prostitution rings, the porn, women are high up in that. We are perpetuating this cycle of damsel in distress and victim, right? But I can say, you know, I've talked about my father, you know, he was a sight to behold when he got on one, right? And what I can say is my little tiny grandma and her mom energy would stand up and say, Danny, sit down. And he would do it every time. Everybody on this planet needs a mom, right? And they need a mom that knows they're a mom and knows their power, because we birthed every human being here. Every man came out of a woman's body. What she does with that human being, right, determines who that human being becomes, right? And somehow in this journey, we have lost sight of that, right? And all through history, right, behind every strong man is a very strong woman, right? A strong woman that has sent him into the world knowing how to treat people, knowing how to treat women, because he has great respect for his mother. You know? As above, so below. That cord is never severed. What we put into it is our choice.